Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted anything up on the video feed. Just having a few mental health issues at the moment, so obviously certain things like making videos take a bit of a back seat. Anyway, to try and get me back into the mood for producing videos, I'm just going to do a very quick build for the Kromlech Legionary APC turrets that I purchased a little while ago and did the review for. I've cleaned up all the parts and taken them back. I'm not going to use the mounting plates that came with the kits, simply because what I will do is use the turret ring that comes with the Rhino kit for the Razorback mounting. So just getting into the kits very quickly, there wasn't really that much that I needed to clean up. The parts themselves are quite good. There are mold lines, but you know, they're done in such a way as that they're not massively visible. So I've got a mold line just here, but really that's going to be covered by the weapons once they've been installed. So I'm just going to take the worst off for that. And the one on that side is virtually invisible, and again on there, and then this seems to be about the worst side. So I'm going to be doing something just ever so slightly different, and that is making it so that the turret is movable up and down on its mounting. And in order to do that, you're going to need a 0.75 drill bit in order to gently drill through these lugs here. So on the underneath of the main assembly, you've got two protruding lugs, which obviously represent the pivot mount. And then what I did was I drilled into the side of the pivot mount underneath, and literally that goes on like so. So what I've actually done is I've just cut a couple of small pieces of paperclip, probably only about 1 centimetre in length. Don't want anything more than that. And what I'm going to do to begin with is just locate these into the housing, but I'm not going to push them all the way through, and that will become apparent in a mo as to why you don't want to do that. And just push that one into there, and then taking the mount itself, now what I'm going to do is push them through so that they locate into the holes I drilled. So once those are pushed through, you can see that that will pivot. And basically what I'm going to do is snip right up at the base there, which is a little bit awkward due to the location. Okay, and on this side. Like so, just make sure that they're back in. And then that has secured the movement, the up and down movement for the main assembly. Quite simply, the rest of the parts, you've got a little sensor assembly that goes on top. Let's just get that, eyeball that to make sure it's as straight as possible. And then I've got some multi-melters, essentially, which can go on the sides. Or I've got some heavy flamers, which can go on the sides. So I'm going to put the heavy flamers on this particular one. And then just basically place them on and basically again eyeball them for straightness. Like so. So there you go, that's basically the assembly. And that's it. It's just dead simple for these little things. Now what I have done is you've got the rotational cup here, and what I've done is on the basically the Razorback bracket here, this it won't fit, or well it will. Okay, it's just proved me wrong. I had trouble getting this in the top. There you go, it keeps bouncing out. So I had trouble getting this into this top bracket, so I had to just trim that bracket away slightly in order to make it fit. And the way I'm going to place this, that's better, place this onto the Razorback. I've got a rhino here that I've done for the Sisters of Battle. So I'm going to have it so that the turret assembly is forward, just behind the hatches for the driver, etc. So I'm just going to have to super glue this in place. So just popping that in there like so, just trying to make sure it's as square as possible. So that's going to be the main mounting, and then the assembly glues into it, well, goes into it like so, and because I've got the up and down movement, then I've got the rotational left and right. What I may try and do is I may try and work out where the center is for this, and what I will do is try and pin it so that it is more stable in its position. But basically that is the Immolator, my substitute Immolator turrets. So there'll be one for multi-melter and there'll be one for the heavy flamers. I'm going to get, there's a tiny little turret that Kromlech do, which is basically a heavy bolter turret, which I will get, which will go on this side, which will be the heavy bolter that's fitted to the Immolators and the Exorcist as well, because you can get a an alternative turret for missiles, which I will use as a substitute Exorcist in future builds. But that is essentially how that works. Okay, so there you go, that's it, in position as it were. So there you go. All right, hopefully you'll join me on the next one. Okay, take care, bye.